Hello, good evening. It's me, Teresa Gaming. How are you all doing tonight? It is Friday, the weekend is upon us, so let's play some Oxygen Not Included. So, what is my plan today? I don't know. I don't really have a plan. There's a couple of things I need to tidy up on this planet. We're going to encase this steam turbine in hydrogen. The cooling loop for all of this stuff is nearly finished. Looks like something's overheating. A door is overheating. Well, that's okay. This should be fine. I'll just not repair this. That's okay. But yeah, we're going to finish up this steam turbine. We're going to make sure this cooling loop is running and that it gets filled with polluted water. We're going to pump a lot of this polluted water into the cooling loop. And then I think what we're actually going to do is we're going to go back to Flatulent-only. And we're going to actually seal the base here and set up all these oil wells, I think. Just for when we start to get some excess water. I mean, if we really want to, we can melt all this ice, but it's very cold. But I think I do actually finally want to seal this off and decontaminate this area with the spore kids. And just deal with it. So we're going to spend a little time on this planet, because I'm aware that this cool steam vent is overpressurizing quite a lot. And we're still losing a lot of the water just because we're not pumping it anywhere. Like, this oil well here is full. We're not really consuming much oil at the moment. Something else that we're going to want to do at some point is make a petroleum boiler on this asteroid with the volcano, I think. Mostly just to use the volcano. And then other plans are Puft Ranch here, which I've been talking about for ages. Not particularly urgent, but something I want to do eventually. But I think realistically it's going to be sealing the base and making use of the oil. So I'll figure out how all that goes. Yeah, let's dump some petroleum in here. That looks like it's already set, so someone will do that in a minute. Hopefully you're finishing all these pipes. Someone's got high stress. It's Marie Curie. What's your situation? Why are you so stressed? This duplicate is trying and failing to swallow their emotions. Improve this duplicate's morale before they have a good ugly cry. You know, I've never actually read that before. Why are you stressed? The morale is okay. It is actually going down now. Perhaps they just didn't manage to get around to playing some video games. I know that feeling. Yeah. Let's pump some of these oil. Speed up a little bit while they get around to finishing all of this. We'll come and sweep all of this up. If you want to store salt water anywhere, you can just dump it in here for now. That's fine. Right, you know what? You can just use this one. That's not going to be a problem. Set it to sweep only. Priority 9. That should be fine. And then we want to seal this as well. We dumped plenty of oil in there, so that's fine. Remove that. I'm going to leave all this stuff here. I'm just going to seal it in with this. We'll get all of this gas out, because we want to send all the gas to the gas room. Yeah. And because neither of our vents have been erupting, we've actually ended up with very little natural gas in here. We've had... Is this clogged? Doesn't look like it. It's just there's not a lot of actual natural gas floating around the base anymore. Only very small packets. So the reality is we have actually stored most of the natural gas that was sent here. It's fine. So I'll remove this. Build this here. Remove this as well. Then we can stick a gas pump here and send all this natural gas out somewhere. In the meantime, we're making plenty of salt. Or we're turning lots of salt into sand. So hopefully our sand budget will go up again. Our backup oxygen is working. These aren't running at the moment because they haven't been sent any water. They're occasionally getting sent water from the steam turbine. Based on the pressure levels of this room. So these aren't going to be running continuously. Only when we feel like boiling the salt water. So let's see. Gas pump can go here. Then that can just hook straight onto the natural gas pipe, I guess. So that can come around here very briefly. It's fine. Let's see. We can plug that in here. That's not going to cause any issues. I will need to seal that off. So perhaps what I do is this and put a little blob of water here. Yeah, that should be okay. Not water, let's just stick some oil here again. I don't believe you guys have anything better to do than this at the moment. Oh yeah, I told you to finish this tile, but you can't reach it. So let's build that here. I mean, this is working, keeping us cool. All that heat is going into the petroleum now, which is as intended. This is obviously getting quite hot up here. Yeah, the other thing I want to do is I want to colonize one of the forest asteroids and start moving dupes there. But I just want to get these all contained first. You know what, you can actually do this out of oil. Fast track caused a crash. Okay. Unexpected water mass temperatures at values added to the falling water manager. Okay. That's a pretty bizarre one. Let's try again. Well, that's a bit of that's a bit of a rough start. We'll try again without fast track. I only updated it yesterday, or not yesterday, Tuesday. So it must still be the latest version. Unfortunate. I'm gonna open the window. It's really hot in here. Try again. Fast track is off. I guess I'll just speed one up for a bit. Feels bad. Whiskers is out and about though. Having fun. I mean, we didn't really lose too much progress, we were just kind of rambling around really. I feel like we're getting to a good place for this colony. We have lots of dupes, lots of stuff going on. 3 different planets. Hopefully this save isn't bugged. I don't think it is. On game. It's trying. Okay. So I think we're going to need to queue up all of that stuff again. How unfortunate. Just leave it on speed 1 for now, and then pipe goes here. That does not need to be steel, it's fine. Yeah, and then we'll pour some oil over here. That one's got petroleum on it now. Fine. So then I need to get the polluted oxygen out of this one. Well. Yeah, I do wonder what caused that crash, because I did not understand that error message. For speed 2ing it again. Oh yeah, we need to build a ladder here. That's fine. I don't think there's anything breaking on another planet either. Okay, we don't need this to run right now. I mean, actually, go ahead and run right now, because we might as well just pump up all of this natural gas. Like, you've got a good amount of natural gas to work with. It's not like there's anything else, but let's make sure this all gets built soonish. And then we'll dump some oil here, close off this room. This is all accessible. There's no other gases in this area. So that's pretty nice. And then I'll just put the high pressure gas vent down here, I guess. Then that can go into a pipe that comes down here. Yeah, there we go. And we'll separate that off for now. It'll take a while to fill that room with hydrogen anyways. We'll leave this here in case we want to break into this steam room again. We probably won't have to do that for a while. Hey Jarnich, how you doing? We had a crash. Fast Track crashed immediately, and I don't know why. So we're playing without Fast Track again. But, yeah. We're going to seal up these steam turbines, and then we're going to see what we do, but we're probably going to go back to neutral only and do some stuff. Maybe start exploring the forest asteroid, who knows. You're using it and it works fine. Yeah, the error message was really weird. It was something about falling water calculations. I didn't understand at all. It was definitely not the usual error message that we get. I think people are getting stressed in here because they're walking in oil. Like, there was some oil left over from a slickster. Yeah, there's a blob here, and there's some blobs down here. Sweep those up. Sweep these as well. Yeah, finish these 2 tiles, and then we'll pour some oil. Yes, I guess it's good that we're getting all this natural gas out of here. Especially while this room is otherwise empty, and it makes sense for us to pressurize it. Looks like we're getting some... Looks like we're getting some polluted oxygen here now, though. So let's actually just sever that here. And then we'll build a vent here. Dump crude oil, please. Hey Neo, how you doing? We're back on Oni. It is Friday. So, I've realized something. I realized that quite a few people play Oni on Fridays. That I kind of want to watch. I'm thinking of shuffling around my variety day. I'm thinking of doing it on Friday instead of Tuesday. And then that way, there's 3 days of Oni in a row. And then the Friday will be something different, probably Dyson Sphere program. Does anyone have any thoughts on that? Let's get some Cluster Drekos in here. Come on, let me grab a Dreco. I'm gonna yellow priority this. We'll get that done. There's Aristotle. They're going around that way. That makes sense. Also, you can always watch their VOD. That's true. I mean, yeah. I'm not gonna watch them on the Friday. I mean, it's just, yeah.
Imagine that.
Hey Max, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. We're back to Oxygen Not Included. It is Friday. Let's celebrate the weekend. How the fishy's doing? Whiskers is actually up and about. Oh, Whiskers, come over here and say hi to the Raiders. Yeah, Whiskers has been a good girl. She's been eating lots of snails. Yes. How have you been? What have you been up to in Oni? Did you finish your volcano tamer? Has your steam turbine been working properly? It looked like you had things mostly under control when I left. Right, oil is now there, so let's turn this off. We're just finishing sealing our steam turbines, and then we're gonna go and do something else. We're gonna go to a different asteroid. I'm not exactly sure what we're gonna do, but we'll figure it out. It got O2 in it. Nice, nice. Yeah, you always want to fill your steam turbines with oxygen. I'm just going to disconnect this pipe quickly. There we go. And then we'll build this tile. That needs to be priority 9. I had fast track crash right at the start of the stream, so that was fun. Also, what have I done? All of the UI is kind of glitched. There we go. That fixed it. Yeah, I want to start moving people off this asteroid. I don't want to have a huge amount of people here long term, because we don't have a water geyser. We're just going to be relying on this water, seemingly forever, or at least until we start pumping water here from space. But I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. Degree sign is on their way to build the tile. Stream ended with meteors destroying your oxalite storage. Nice, nice. Hello, Adrak. Hope you're doing well. Me and Whiskers, thank you very much for the company. Yeah, Cycle 674. I think this is officially my longest run now. Like, ever. Like, even the base game run where I got to the Temporal Tear, I don't think it was this long. So I think we've done pretty well. Right, this is connected now, and this is sealed in from a gas point of view, so now I can pump all the gas out of here. And I don't know why I put the hydrogen vent here, but that's where it is. So we'll start dumping hydrogen in here as well. I don't think any hydrogen has got there yet. Ah, we can't access this. We can't access this pipe segment. Well, that's slightly annoying. I could temporarily deconstruct this. It's fine. Yeah, meteors. Like, we started this run before meteors, and I'm kind of at the stage where I'm starting to go out into space, and I want to do some space-related things, but I'm very aware that now I'm doing it without an element that they've added to the game, so I'm not really sure what to do. Do I go and do space-related stuff with a not up-to-date version of the game? Or do I start a new run where we have the meteors? Or do I use that mod to enable the meteors and then have everything we built get pelted? New run? Well, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it up to YouTube. I'm going to put a poll on YouTube. I'm going to put a poll on Discord. I feel like we've done pretty well in this run. We haven't really done anything too new, but there are a few things that we've done well. Like, the Sweetles and Grubs. I think we got this pretty nailed. Like, the dropper worked really well. We got all the mud out of the Grubs. I was pretty happy with that. Payload launchers, we figured out a good system for that. Natural gas room. We've used this design before, but it was good testing it out properly. We know we can handle the farting dupes now. That's definitely true. What else have we done that was really significant that we haven't done before? The sulfur Escher thing was quite good. So this column just fills up and down with sulfur, and we were cooling that all and getting it to the Sweets of Grubs. Pretty excited about that. Steam vent taming went really well. This has run for about 500 cycles, probably more, without any issues, and has really helped the dupes survive on this asteroid. I feel like there was something else that we've done as well that was a bit different than usual. The sublimator. Yeah, I was quite pleased with this build. This would probably be much better on a classic start, but I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. Oxygen source that doesn't require electrolyzers. So there are definitely a few new builds that we've done that we haven't used before that have worked well. Yeah. Let's wrap this up and do something interesting. Let's wrap up the stream, do something interesting, put a poll on YouTube. So this room is venting now, so then we can fill it with hydrogen. That pipe is built. No hydrogen's getting there yet because it's still dumping in this room. That's fine. We're jealous of the drywall. Yeah, we have lots of good drywall options. I really like the rainbow drywall. That was a key objective of the run, was to farm blueprints. Metal volcano taming situation I'm pretty happy with. Like, all of our material from these volcanoes. This one looks like it's actually melted. That's not good. Let's rebuild this out of steel. Got two new ones today, still no rainbow. It's a shame. Surprised stuff melted in here. I mean, the gold does come out very hot. What's the melting point of steel again? 2,400. So I guess it could happen. Still seems a bit unlikely. There's so much steam in here. Definitely learning how useful Wheezeworts are at getting rid of slime lung off of tiles. That was important. I think those were the main things, really. What's the gas situation like in here? Looks like all the natural gas is about to delete itself. There we go. So now I can just brick this up. This is done. And then I can disconnect this thing here. And we won't reuse this. In fact, actually, let's just deconstruct this pipe before we build this. And then I can deconstruct this as well. Okay. This wire we won't be able to access if it's trapped in this room. I don't think that's a big problem. Now, degree sign. I'm pretty sure you're going to trap yourself in here. Let's find out. I want to sweep all of this stuff out of here. Right, let's actually cancel that. Yeah, grab all that stuff. So this room here, we'll seal this, we'll take the polluted oxygen out, we'll put some... Let's see, this vent, what's this vent for? It's a conveyor chute, which we're no longer using, so we can remove that. Then we'll put a vent up here. And pump it out of here. And we're primarily doing this just because the thermal conductivity of the hydrogen is better, so it'll better conduct the heat with the steam turbine. And hopefully minimize the chance of something breaking. Right, this is working again now. That's good. We didn't melt any more conveyor rails down here, did we? No. So all the metal from these metal volcano tamers is being dumped in here, and it's coming out of here at room temperature. So room temperature metal production is happening. And I'm quite pleased about that. I think having most of the volcanoes being self-cooled, and then having a problematic one like the aluminium volcano that produces a ton of heat, having that hooked up to some actively cooled steam turbines, and then chilling all the metal in this room as well after it gets to steam temperature, I think that's a good way to go. But yeah, if we're doing a new run, I've got a few ideas, and I'll put them on YouTube in a poll. Right, let's remove these. Let's make a little liquid lock here. I don't need this to be a permanent one, though. I think what we'll do is we'll just remove these. Dump some petroleum in here. Maybe. Yeah, these guys are very quick on this at the moment because we haven't got much else for them to do queued up. So yeah, here we go. Take that, go here. How wide is this going to hook on here? I deleted this wire. I did not mean to do that. Guess we'll hook it onto this wire. It's fine. Yeah. I was umming and ahhing about the Puft related stuff, honestly, because I really want to go for geotuning, but you're not going to get a full ranch of squeaky Pufts off of one chlorine vent. So I wasn't super excited to have a squeaky Puff ranch with just one squeaky Puft in it. But maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe that's the point. Maybe that's what you're just supposed to do. Dump some petroleum in here. Enable auto bottle, that's fine. Thermo nullifier is flooded, I don't know why. Yeah, I feel like we've successfully handled the fastest challenge. Like, them producing natural gas has not really hindered the base in any significant way, apart from maybe making it more difficult to make liquid locks at the beginning. Once we got the suits going, it was fairly straightforward. Filtering out the gas was fairly straightforward, mostly using this device with the valve. And then just putting one of those in every base was pretty good. These guys aren't fast, so we're not taking any. I think we handled that challenge pretty well. What are you guys doing? Right, looks like looks like we can still grab this stuff. So go ahead and grab that. I think that is everything else apart from this. We'll keep on speed 2 for a little bit. Power. Did I disconnect a power wire? Yeah. So you need to rebuild that wire as well. Price behind that, that's fine. Here you go, grab all of that. But yeah, I think the Moonlet's challenge, the Moonlet start has been pretty fun. Definitely a little bit challenging with the flipped asteroid to start with. But the teleporter made it quite a bit easier. If we went the Neo route and removed the teleporter, then that would have been a lot more challenging. You're going for dinner? Fair enough. Have fun with your food. I'm just going to yell at this so I don't forget. Charles Darwin, go grab the petroleum. What would I have done differently? Ooh, we got a blueprint. Let's see. We got the H2O wedge. Nice. That's a nice pattern. The drywall collection continues to expand. Yeah, there you are. So I think having only 2 dupes on this asteroid trying to do everything was not a good idea. I think we could have colonized this asteroid a lot faster if we were a bit more careful. Because we basically landed, we set up the base here, and then we slowly started building everything over here with the 2 dupes, and that took a while. And we had a lot of temporary infrastructure that we eventually just removed outright, which is probably not the best way of doing things. Right, so now let's remove this. And then bring this down here, and then that should be able to seal this off. You're grabbing all of this. The room is now empty, so let's seal that off. Remember how at the beginning of this run you were telling us how you keep a low amount of dupes in this run because FPS? I mean, you say that, but we had literally like 65 dupes on like cycle 400 in one run. I feel like I've been keeping the dupe count low. The fastest challenge has kind of worked in that respect. We haven't been printing dupes whenever I felt like it. And to be fair, we haven't actually had that much excess water to play with, so I probably wouldn't have wanted too many more dupes in this run. But I think we've done pretty well keeping FPS down. We've been getting about 20 FPS on speed 2 a lot of the time. I've been pretty satisfied with that, to be honest. I think if I do a new run where it is on classic, I think I will try and stick to 30 or 40 dupes instead of going for massive amounts, and we'll decide how that affects our run accordingly. Yeah, so that's done there. We never quite got rid of the slime lung from the atmosphere. We got rid of all the tiles that had slime lung on it, but as the polluted oxygen spread out due to the lower pressure, the germs just kept spreading and spreading. But it ultimately never mattered because everyone stayed in their suits, and people would scold as soon as they left the base without their suits, so no one ever snuck out of the base and got in the slime lung. And the single wheeze wart is keeping the germs at bay, so all the gas that gets pumped into the base has been nice and clean. So I've been pretty satisfied with that. Yeah, there we go. That should seal this room, and then we can sweep this up. And then the hydrogen can go over here, I guess. That is fine. We've definitely kept the critters down. The drowning machine has worked pretty well at keeping the number of critters down. Like if we go to the colony report, we have 185 domesticated critters across the 3 asteroids in total. Is not too bad at all. Like, we've definitely had runs where we've had more Pacu alone than that before. I feel bad that I never got these guys quite enough sulfur. We would have needed a sour gas boiler for this many ranches. Or another sulfur geyser. That never really quite ended up happening. We still haven't really quite managed to get to all the late game stuff that I wanted to do, which is kind of why I want to keep going as well, because we're in the position where we can go for that stuff. But I'm also aware that if we do anything space related, it's not going to be representative of how the game is now with the meteors. So that is definitely something that's making me consider restarting. 2D McDupes. It's been a good egg. They've done a good job decorating on this asteroid. Yeah, these haven't really been running that much, which is fine. I'm not sure this dropper has been working correctly. I think what I should do is I should actually put an AND gate on this. So if the pressure is below 20,000 and the thermosensor is on, let's see. Let's flip this around temporarily. So pressure is satisfied, temperature. So it looks like it's only being driven by this top one here. But that's interesting. Yeah, let's put a sensor on this, or a gate on this. So where would that go? That'd be actually quite difficult to fit on this. I guess we'd send it here. We put that there, and then I know there's some tricks you can do with the wire in series, but I haven't really memorized them, so we'll just do it like this. Airlock doors made from uranium or another radiation source, less range than a weed's warp, but doesn't need dupe tasks to fertilize them. That is true. I mean, if we really wanted to, though, we have all the Dracos. If we were going to run, like, we're running this kind of permanently at the moment, what we could do is get an auto sweeper and a conveyor belt, dump the phosphorite here, then sort that out. I quite like the amount of range that this has, because it's really thorough in making sure the germs never manage to get over here at all. You've already built that, that's good. So... I mean, this could be set to 100. This doesn't need to be... This doesn't need to be steam turbine. Oh wait, no, it does, because otherwise the water won't be boiling. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Well, I mean, these will be heating it up. Maybe we can lower this a little bit. I don't know. I think that's fine now. You're out of refined carbon. I feel like I told you to make a load of refined carbon. Maybe the game crashed when I did that. Because the amount of coal we had hasn't gone down since we queued those up. These are currently in a vacuum. Perhaps, yeah. Hold off on that. Oh, these are the ones where we queued it up. No one just ever bothered doing this. Okay. Well, that's fine. Right, that has been vacuumed out now. You just need a grab all of this stuff. Is there still a storage bin here? Just make that one store all. Yeah, and then the hydrogen will get there once we get some more hydrogen. Which will probably be when this vent reactivates. Because we're not really generating enough heat in here at the moment to boil any of this. I mean, I think these are just heating up this area locally. I think we can reduce this to 100 and it won't cause problems. Let's try it. Boil some more water. So now the steam pressure is too high. The steam pressure is below 20,000 here, so the shut-off isn't activating. I see. I think we're at a point where the pressure is lower up here because of the steam turbines, but it's too high up here, so I think I need to set this a bit lower. Let's set this to like 15,000. Because we do want to be cycling water through this. We don't just run it running in equilibrium. We want it to filter this water. So I think we need a bit of a pressure differential on this. And then, as a result, the pressure should decrease down here. And then this should start dumping liquid in here again. In a minute. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. That'll get some more water to the electrolyzer. That will get some more hydrogen going into these rooms. That's all good. We have some more plastic here. We plastic all the rooms where things are actually going on. let's actually... We're just going to finish this off here, and then we're going to head over to neutral only, and we're going to hook up a load of oil wells. I think that's what we'll do. Use up any excess water we have on that planet. But yeah, are you actually going to go grab all that stuff? Yeah, just go grab all that stuff, please. Thank you. And then we'll actually want to deconstruct all of this as well. It's fine. Egregious abuse of yellow alert. And then you can grab this stuff as well. So I don't intend on coming back in here. And then you can seal that, and then... Yeah, now you can just seal this. That's fine. So you can stop dumping stuff in here now. Neorizo Gaming is on the job. Yeah, Leofa, I saw a comment on the Discord about making a video about dupes having Vietnam flashbacks when they like pause between errands. It is a funny idea. I'm not sure exactly how I do it. But I can tell you what the next video I'm planning on doing is. I'm gonna make like a 1 hour summary, like a montage of one of my earlier runs, the Iridio run, because we did some really interesting stuff on that run, and that was when I just started off, and there weren't a lot of people watching, so I feel like a lot of people kind of missed out on one of my better runs. So I want to make a little montage out of that. Yeah, eat the Dracos. Okay, that's done. That's good. So now deconstruct these, deconstruct these. There's nothing else here, is there? It's gas pipes. It's okay. Yeah, this room's still filling up. Right. I think we can leave this room as it is for now, or leave this planet as it is for now. I don't think we'll have to come back here, unless this stops running, but I feel like this is running pretty well now, to be honest. So let us go over here. We haven't been here in a while. Look at all the puffs we got. We got little baby puffs. And they're happy. Like leg eggs. You know what? I think what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna make the Puft ranch just because we've got. Look at that! Look at this little guy. That was a good candid shot of the Puft mid poop. Oh wait, no. Oh no, they were turning into an adult. Gross. Right. We're gonna make the Puft ranch because I want to try out this build, and we're not gonna get to this position again very quickly. So let's bring up the image on the Discord. I'm just gonna bring it up in my side window. So I had this idea a while ago, and now we're actually gonna build it. We didn't actually put a transit tube on this planet. We did over here. We didn't really hook it up. It's not conveniently hooked up to anything over here at all. That's fine. We can make a little exit here and have it be on its own loop. I wanted the transit tube running through this because I want the dupes to come in here in suits, and I want it to be completely seal off. Let me think about how I'm going to do this. Let me count squares first of all. So it is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16 high. So, it's this high. It fits in with our regular base layout pretty well. And it is 31 across. So that's how much space it'll take up in total. Okay. And we have... How much plastic do we have here? We have, like, 70 tons of plastic. Yeah, we have 68.8 tons of plastic. So we're going to make this all out of plastic tiles. So let's seal this off first. Get the dupes to start building this. So that's the area. I want them to access it via suits only. So I think what I'm going to do... I know this seems really silly. I'm literally going to hook them up to this transit tube here that we already have. So that will go down here. Where is that going to come into the base? Also, I still never solved why there is so much oxygen in this area. Like, I have no idea why there is so much oxygen in this area. Did I just dump a massive amount here through a high-pressure vent somehow? I feel like it's possible. It doesn't seem like any of the pipes are hooked up to a vent. Right, so anyways, this transit tube is going to come down... you know what, actually, let's send it this way. This is just a proof of concept thing I want to try, so let's see. Yeah, go down here. We'll need to deconstruct some of this stuff. A bit cringy that it's going through the fire pole, but that's okay. It's not like the dupes use that fire pole for anything anyways. Also, we got a blueprint. Let's see what we got. We got another light. Oh, I like this light. This is very fancy. The protected cage makes it the safest choices for underground parties. I like it. All of our parties are underground. So yeah, build these. Have it run past the carbon dioxide vent that we're never going to use. And then that can go in here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run it into the base over here. We'll put a joint plate in here. Oh, there's such a mess over here. It's a good thing we have lots of plastic saved up. But I basically just want to build this and see what you guys think. And it shouldn't actually take that long, because I already have the design planned out, and I've been wanting to build it for ages. So... let's see, this needs to be a tube joint. This needs to be removed. These ladders need to be removed. This fire pole needs to be removed again. And I guess what I should actually do is put in the joint plates over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the joint plate goes there. This will make sense later. And then remove this vent. That's fine. We'll remove all of this stuff. And then this can go around like this. Remove this ladder. And the tube can go over here. Remove that ladder. And then this can go up here, and then we remove the fire pole. But yeah, this is stream 40 in this playthrough as well. So it's a nice round 40 episodes. If we do end it here. So, that's nice. Right. So that is all connected now. You guys are getting around to building this. You have nothing else to do here. This is fine. It does actually fit in with our base layout. These tiles obviously won't be here eventually. And in fact, I should probably just... That is just going to be laid out. So, I'm going to have 3 plastic tiles here and 1 here. Another one there. And 3 more. Bit here. This goes up to 4. Reminding me about Dracos. Okay. You guys always reminding me about Dracos. Wrong asteroid, we're not doing anything there anymore. Right, so that goes here. It's 4 high, and then we have joint plates there, and then this all gets sealed in here. Because we're not really worried about the temperature too much. I mean, this works as an insulator. It's not as good as insulated tiles. But the tile doesn't really matter. We're just making it out of plastic to style on the haters. So this one is going to be for dense puffs. This one's going to be for regular puffs. Oh, I think we need 4, actually. I need to make this a little bit wider. So let's do this. We'll need to dig into the abyssalite a little bit. That's okay. These plants, man. Deconstruct this as well. And then this goes over here. And then this will be the end. Yeah, like this. So we're going to have 1 chamber for puff princes. We're going to have 1 chamber for dense puffs, 1 for regular puffs, and 1 for squeaky puffs. The actual position of these might change. I might make this a squeaky puffs, etc. Each puff gets its own chamber. And then we'll hook this up here. And then the transit tube exits are going to be symmetrical. So let's build those as well. Oh, wait, no, that's not right. Yeah, deconstruct these. I have not staged out the construction particularly well, I will say. So we may need to build some temporary ladders in here. I'm just trying to get it blueprinted out. Also, I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to tile this up here, and we're just going to dig past this whole bit with the chlorine vent. But let's actually build this first, just so that people can get there, and then what I could do is I could make a little, I could put a joint plate here. And then we could just let people dump out of here temporarily while we're getting this online. Okay, so let's speed through this. We've got a critter drop off in here as well, so we're going to auto-wrangle these Pufts and send them to the rooms when we're done. But yeah, we'll definitely have enough oxygen to feed dense Pufts. Polluted oxygen is going to have to come from polluted water off-gassing. Or something. I'm not entirely sure what the plan is. We've eaten all the polluted dirt on this asteroid, so it's not going to be polluted dirt. Morbs, possibly. We could have a morb generator somewhere. That would be in keeping. I haven't actually made one of those before as well, so that could be interesting to try. Alright, is this actually done? Oh, you're almost done. So if we just put an exit here, then dupes should fall out of this and then be able to resume stuff over here in the suits. Oh, I realized the problem with that. Yeah, we don't need to do this at all, do we? Dupes can get over here just fine. The whole point is I don't want dupes going in these rooms unless they're in the suits. So what that means I need to do is I need to ladder down here. We need to build the first transit tube exit. Freeze, ethanol makes lots of polluted dirt. Yeah. That is something we can do. That would definitely come later. No more farters, so we'll take a pipsqueak, that's fine. Pipsqueak. Let's speed to it. My aim for today is basically just to get this thing filled and see how it works and kind of just get your guys' thoughts on it. We can continue to blueprint it out as well. Yeah, the transit tube will actually end here. It'll go all the way down there. This one will go all the way down here. We'll go down here. This one will go down here. And yeah, we're putting the suits in, we're putting the dupes in suits so they don't fart in these rooms. No farters allowed in the Puft ranch. There you go. Get out of dirt. Stop sending all the dirt over there then. We'll send it back. Yeah, so get those finished, and then... Let's tile this again. And what I want to do is I want to priority 9 this stuff. Then the ladders as well. We'll make some plastic ladders in here. I don't think that really needs to be a ladder, but whatever. Need dupes to run in there. We need mechanized airlocks down here. Okay. Now, someone's going to get themselves trapped very soon, I'm sure. We're going to remove this ladder eventually, so I'll just leave that as it is for now. Yeah, so I can go there. That can be priority 9. We need to vent these rooms a little bit, because we're going to end up with some natural gas in here. I mean, maybe it will fall out by the time we put this transit tube station in. Yeah, get all of that done. Use idle. You have trapped yourself. That is fine. I always find that very amusing. Yeah, we'll put an exit here, and we'll hook this up to a transformer somewhere. So let's see, which wire? I'm going to be honest, I'm just going to run this all off the base wire. And what I'll do is I'll run it through this bit, because this is where all the stuff's going to be. So this can go in here. Yep, that's fine. This stuff, again, can be priority 9. What else are we going to put in here? We're going to put some incubators. So this is going to be how we handle all the eggs and how we handle having one puffed prince per ranch. I don't think these need to be powered. I think they're just there to separate out eggs. They might need to be powered. I don't know. I'll get it built first and I'll have a think about that. Because I came up with this idea ages ago. But yeah, once the transit tubes work, we can seal off the room and sort out the rest of this stuff. In fact, so the plan is auto sweepers go in here. We'll plug those in as well. That will go like that, that will go like that. Right, this is filling with power. I think what I'm going to do is have the ladder go... The ladder go up the middle. And then what I can do is I can have a ladder here, and then we can access all of this as well. But we definitely can't have tiles here, because we need enough space for the Pufts to roam free. Let's make this all priority 9 as well. And then once that's done, we can start... We can close off the non-suit access. And stop all the farting. That needs to be built here. No, it doesn't. Okay, that's fine. We maybe use a water drop to keep the Puft in its own room, but still be part of stable, and then close the door to count them and add upgrades if needed. Yeah, I'm very interested to see you guys' Puft ranch builds as well, because this is just what I came up with myself, and I want to see how other people do it. Yeah, what else do we need? We need the grooming stations. So that can go... Yeah. We do have just about enough metal to do this. And then the conveyor loaders are going to go in here. So this can access this whole bit here. We can access the incubators diagonally. Do I need to shift these over this way? Is that actually going to access these? Because it's accessing a different tile at each incubator. I feel like I may need to move this. Either way, we can put the loaders in. So, something like this. And then I was going to have a critter drop off here. Right, so now you can go through the loop. Let's actually get you out of here and seal this, and then dupes can just come in here with suits to do the rest. I've not built something expansive before, but kind of a poached idea from Max Not Binary where she uses a water drop to stop all her Pufts from getting cramped. Yeah, that is clever. I had some ideas around water drops, but I don't think we need them for this build. So yeah, if you get sealed in, then I guess then you can go around this the whole way here. That's not really what I want, is it? So let's just seal this off here. They. Yes, they. Right, so that's sealed. So what is your navigation now? Yeah, so you can still get out through here. Galileo almost slipped through the tile. Very interesting. So now, yeah, now you're getting back to the transit tube. It's fine. So now dupes will have to get in transit tubes to come in here and finish this, which is what I want. Yep, that's okay. You are wearing a suit. Good. Alright, so let's check the gas situation. We've ended up with a few little gas bubbles in here. I think we're probably going to vent the rooms anyways at some point. Yes, now we're going to be critter sensors to automate the airlocks. I did not put the critter sensors on my map. Well, that's fine. I don't remember what they were going to be anyways. One goes to the door with the regular eggs in it, and one goes to the door with the Puft Prince eggs in them. And then I was going to build a critter drop-off in here just for bringing the first few critters over. And then I was going to sneak the vent in here for filling it with the gas that I want. And I guess we'll stick a high-pressure vent in here, because it's going to be sealed anyways, so the dupes won't have to worry about the popped eardrums. You guys are probably trapped, aren't you? Yes. Well, I can't blame you for trying. You can just dig this out then. Hatch, do not eat the plastic. Hatches definitely don't eat plastic. We can dig this out as well, and we should dig this out to prevent the dupes from trapping themselves in here. I'm sure someone's still going to entomb themselves anyways. I did try and make a large timing delay that roughly calculated when the prince is going to die attached to an alarm so I could replace it. Yeah, so this is the thing. I don't really want a ranch build that uses an alarm. Like, we've used it for the Draco build just because it's really convenient, but I am having to go back and manually wrangle guys every now and then. It kind of interrupts what I'm doing. Ideally, I want to make a build where it doesn't rely on that at all. Also, we got a Draco in the bathroom here. I'm not sure how that ended up. I should really go and update this design at some point so we don't have to do that anymore. So, I have a question about the new meteors as well. Have the devs implied that they're going to change any of the behavior anytime soon? I know people were saying how their methods of auto, like, robo-mining the debris wasn't working anymore because it wasn't falling through. And they were struggling to clear all the debris as a result. And I'm not sure whether the devs are going to change that or not. Did I seriously already build this wire down here? I don't really want that. I'm just going to do it here instead. Yeah, there we go. You've ended up on a ladder. You're probably going to seal yourself in doing that. Well, we'll see. So, yeah, once those ladders are built, you can wander around up here and do whatever you want. Let's dig this out, put a tile here as well. Yeah, we have a bit of wiggle room in here. We can move these incubators one back if we need to. Ah, yeah. Okay, now you've trapped yourself in here. We'll see if you can get out. Let's speed up again. mean, you've at least got stuff to keep you occupied. Because you're building all these wires. Bay devs don't really communicate. If anything, you have a choice: either shoot the meteors down or build contraptions to mine them. That is true. You can shoot meteors now with the blast shot things, if you're so inclined. Oh, that's something we definitely have to try as well. Yeah, you guys are slowly getting here, actually. You are actually building all these plastic tiles. Well, it's kind of contingent on the dupes delivering more plastic. Yeah, now you guys are idle, okay. So now I guess just build a ladder here. You have granite, build a granite ladder. And then deconstruct it so you can't get back in here. Yeah, so get out of there. Now deconstruct this. And yeah, that should no longer be a problem. Good. Good. And what we'll do is we'll keep this free up here at the moment so people can wander over while we're building all these transit tube exits, and then we'll eventually seal off the rooms. Let's open those doors. Speed up again. Pick that there. Start putting in all this other stuff. We are running out of metal. We may need to import some more metal. In fact, let's just do that preemptively. Let us... Which one's the one that loads the payload thing? This one. Let's load up the gold. Actually, how much of each metal do we have? Yeah, that's good. I don't think I want to make it out of anything else. If I have the choice. So let's stick these things in here as well. Blueprint out as much stuff as we can fit in here. And then I can just lay out these ladders as well. The bunker door only needed for like 1 or 2 asteroids anyways, and new meteors don't do much damage. Interesting. What are you guys up to? Are you not able to get in here? Is that the issue? No, you are able to get in here. I guess you guys are just prioritizing this stuff first. That's okay. Right, I'm going to shut my blind while these guys are doing this. If someone had a mod that allowed the auto miner to get to stuff on top of a bunker door. I'm not sure what it's called. So then I need to figure out what these conveyors are for. I think I left some notes. I think I left it on an Excel spreadsheet. Actually, I have that Excel spreadsheet available on the computer that I'm using do the stream monitoring, so I can actually look at this. I think I left instructions on there. Yeah, I did. Okay, great. So one of these things here is for the puffed outputs, like the oxalite, slime, bleachstone, etc. This one of them is for excess eggs, for meat to be drowned, and then one of them is for meat and eggshells, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. So let's keep looking this stuff up. There we go. Put something in the Discord. Alright, give me a look. Ah, you put your sour gas boiler in there. Nice. Man, I'm sad. We still haven't got around to doing sour gas boilers or anything. I wonder whether I'm ever going to get there. The issue is, I really enjoy doing the early game, and they're updating the game frequently enough at the moment that I feel like it's worthwhile to restart every now and then, depending on what they update. And we make progress on a few things, but we don't. I feel like we don't get quite as far into late game as I'd like. But we'll see. Right, dig this up, build this tile, and then we can just dig all of this out. Yeah, there you go. But I don't mind, because ultimately the game is very replayable and there's always stuff to do. But I do need to have a serious think about what I would do as the options for people to vote on. Because one of the maps I was going to try was a seed where there's no oil at all. But obviously, if we're trying to interact with the meteors, we don't have any petroleum for making blast shots, then that's not going to get very far. So maybe I'm going to hold off on that one. Found that someone had listed the mining bug in the Clay forum with Clay set the issue to fix with comment a developer has marked this issue as fixed. Addressed in the current development build, it will likely be in the new update. Okay, that's interesting. No farters, that's fine. I'm gonna just print the copper over here because we're kind of low on metal ore on this planetoid. Here you go. Right, so now we can seal that up there. We can dig these out and tile this. And then we can just dig this out freely. And we can go exploring. Now, this is hot abyssalite. There's a heat leak here. That's probably going to melt these tiles. So let's actually be a little bit smart and not bother with those tiles. I forgot. This planetoid technically has volcanic activity, which is manifested entirely in this tiny little blob here of super hot obsidian. Not particularly exciting, but we have avoided accidentally drilling into it, which would have been a catastrophe because all this plastic melt or something, I don't know. Right, let's see. Wires. This is a little annoying. Looks like it's probably going to be worth just having a wire up here too. There we go. Right, are you actually filling this with metal? Yes, you are. That's good. This is targeting neutral only. The payloads are landing. The opener is full of spiffy overalls. Have some gold. This hasn't been emptied? Oh, I don't have a chute to empty this. That's something that's needed. Right, let's build this before we run out of metal. Oh, this is where all our spiffy overalls are hiding. Right, okay. Well, we can get everyone in spiffy overalls as well. That's fine. Yeah, then that can go like that. You guys are coming in here and building this now. It's probably going to be another, I don't know, like half an hour until they built this all over here, I guess. And what other stuff have you got to do? Not a huge amount of stuff. What if you count critical deaths and every 8 deaths is a signal to replace the puppet prince? Possibly. I mean, what I'm doing at the moment is I'm setting it to add a puff prince when the critter count drops below a certain amount. And to otherwise replace it with a regular puffed. And I'd have to have a proper think about it, but we're just going to get everything built first and then I'll think about it. I thought about this months ago, and I was pretty sure it would work. Yeah, this will be 96 tiles. Here's the 90. It's a 10 by 9 space, and then there's 6 here with these ladders. So that's the full-sized room. I guess we don't need these. Yeah, now the spiffy overalls have been dropped. Okay. Give people spiffy overalls. Also, we got more blueprints. Let's have a look. We got the lab cot. Wow, very nice. The game says it's nifty, but it's cut off by my webcam. Nice. Very cool. So let's see. We have Archimegus. You get one. Julie Pixels. You get one. Let's see. Prime the 10th. You're over here as well. Yeah, okay. And then it's just 3 cubed and Leonardo da Vinci. Cool. Enjoy your spiffy overalls. You've been waiting for them a while. You know what would actually be something to do up here is to put... if we put like a pneumatic door here with the 2-tile liquid lock, that would keep the gases separated, but the dupes could still wander around up here. So they wouldn't need the transit tubes to go between the branches. But if it breaks, that would be bad. Probably something to do once we get Visco Gel and we know it won't break. It is still on speed 2, they're just taking their sweet time. Water sweeper goes in here. I'm gonna treat the whole area as one stable. Not if we put a pneumatic door underneath. That will separate off the rooms. And then you just have the visco gel on top of the pneumatic door. Right, and then you can dig this as well. That's fine. It's not working. Send green signal if above 1. There's 13. Outside of room. Oh, I see. This literally isn't even counting as a miscellaneous room at the moment. Okay. So we do actually need to seal this to activate the critter sensors. It's interesting. Well, we'll replace these later once we start vacuuming them out. I guess what we'll do as well is we'll put a gas pump up here. We'll start vacuuming out the rooms. Eventually. We can just leave this in here because it's not like we're going to come back and do anything with that. It's not like we're using the space for anything else. No, that's not the same as the others. Yeah, then I can go like that. Oh, right, this is a little bit too far over, is it? Yes, it is. It is for both of these. They're slowly getting to all of this. Suits are filling up. Did I actually grab the other suits off of the rocket? Yes, we did. That's good. Yeah, so we can seal these up here. This can go in there. And then we can stick this here. With your shine bug stable, you had a large pool of liquid at the bottom to restrict the critter movement within the room. That's interesting. I think what we're going to do is we're going to have, instead of having the polluted water off-gassing in this room to start, because we're going to start it just by off-gassing polluted water, what we'll do is we'll just run the polluted water all the way across here. We'll seal off the base here, and then we'll just let it off-gas, fill it up using as much width as possible, and then we'll pump it into the room. And then I think eventually we would go the ethanol route, I think, if that wasn't enough oxygen for those pufts. Right, there you go. We're getting there. Now, where would I be putting the gases as well? I mean, that's ultimately going to depend on what I actually want to run in here. We may as well build the pipes now. Then I need to decide where everything's going. So first things first, one of these conveyors is going to be for meat in all these rooms. And all the meat from the Pufts will drop in this area. So there shouldn't be any going off anywhere. Unless a critter dies in here, which I don't think should happen. So let's set this to edibles and eggshell. Then conveyor wise, that can go. I think what I'll do is I'll send them down this way. Yeah, that should be fine. And then this one will be eggs. And that will go somewhere where we're gonna ground them. So I would probably make a separate little drowning chamber just up here, I think. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. Let's remove these. And then we just have it's a sensor for the door for the chute. Because any puffs that end up here, we just want to drown. And then we're out of metal ore here again. We need to start sending it from some other planets. How much metal ore do we have over here? We have loads of copper over here. And then loads of cobalt over here. Let's just send the copper over. Send us your copper. There you go. We'll build that once we get some more copper. Someone's doing some fireworks. Bit unusual. What is everyone? You're all eating food. No, you're all sleeping. It's fine. I forget to watch you guys sleeping on this asteroid with your massive barracks that just runs along the length of this bit here. I'm quite happy with how this planet turned out. I think this is probably my favorite planet of this run, just because of the whole setup here. I thought that was very neat. The Transformers were not so neat. I feel like other Atmo suits just hanging around that aren't. I'm gonna make some more Atmo suits. I can't make Atmo suits out of gold. It's funny. I guess send aluminium over then. What I'll do is I'll have this just detect when a critter is in the room, and if it detects a critter in the room, then the door will close. And hopefully that will be good enough. Copper is arriving again. Good. So I think what I'll do is I'll just send that up here. We'll queue these up here. Oh, you're trapped. Okay. How did you get in there? Presumably through shenanigans involving that. Okay. Let's priority 9 this stuff just so that they don't keep wandering in. Yeah, then I can go there. It's fine. Then dig this out as well. There shouldn't be a heat leak over there. Well, there's going to be a little bit of a heat leak. But don't worry about that. This is going to cause a heat leak here when we build this. Yeah, in fact, digging all of this out will cause these tiles to be exposed, so there still will be a heat leak. So what we'll need to do is we'll need to replace this with insulated tile. Just these ones, I think. And those will need to be priority 9 as soon as they're available. That's done, so set this to count critters, send green signal if below... If above... Yeah, send green signal if below 1. Yeah. And if a critter appears, then the door will close. That is fine. So then... Eggs are going up here, and then all the puffed output is going somewhere else. And I don't exactly know where at the moment, so what I'll do is I'll just make a little liquid reservoir where it'll drop. So what I'll do is I'll put a bottle emptier here. Put some tiles here. Tile this up and then let them go down here. We'll fill this up with a liquid of some kind and then we'll put another chute in here. And that should stop all of these products from off-gassing. This is going to be oxalite, slime, bleach stone. So those will go up here. So... Guess we'll just bridge this here. Maybe we'll do something like this instead. And then we'll run it up here. I would double insulate something that hot the heat can travel through one insulated tile when it's very hot. So pop the picture of stable in your Discord if you're interested. There's no reason why the liquid could not be water instead of fresh water. What, for this thing? Or what are you talking about? Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. This is... I mean, it's abyssalite, so it should only be flaking heat. So if we build the tile here, would that be an issue? If it was obsidian, look, we got another farter, number 31. Okay. Well, what we'll do is we'll print them off here, and the plan was eventually to rehouse them on a forest asteroid, but I guess I'll just live here for now, and stick an extra mess table up here. That's fine. We do have some spare beds here. Lots of adult puffs now. So we got building, decorating, supplying, gourmet, hard digging. Be interesting. So there is Hassan, number 31. And we're going to give them building, ceremonial skill. And then you have a lot of different things you're interested in. So, Where are you? You're here. So you can just do a little bit of everything, to be honest. And then you can have some spiffy overalls right away, because we actually remembered to unpack them. Here you go. Is it your hot fart? No, it isn't. It's something else. It's fine. Oh, look! We've already got a huge heat leak through here. Yeah, because they haven't built this tile yet. Right. Yeah, you need to do that immediately. Let's actually make this a yellow alert. That's already getting ridiculous. Who's getting over here then? Hassan is on the job already. Nice. Yeah, you have not quite finished all of this stuff off yet. Then this conveyor can go... Actually, hold on. What I could do instead is I could send it this way. And then bridge it up here. Probably save some metal. And then this one, I guess we would send this way. Around metal ore. Okay. Yeah, please build these. The plastic is a pretty good insulator though, so it's not like it's gonna melt immediately, but obviously we don't want the puffs to be super hot either. What is the temperature limit of a puft, actually? Let's have a look. It'll live up to 105. Well, it's going to get hotter than 105 from this, potentially. Almost finished the coat. It's not good. This bottle was supposed to last longer. Okay. So that should stop the heat leak again. We got a big tile of abyssalite here. Is that going to leach heat as well? It looks like it's heating up the carbon dioxide. We'll keep an eye on that, see if the temperature decreases at all. Give me more decimal points, game. Wait, why are you idle? Oh, yeah, that's why. Okay. Here you go. Madeleine, that's fine. We have got a Puft in the room. How did that happen? That was not the intent. Also, I need to dump some liquid in here. You're gonna accidentally drown a Puft. Is that what's gonna happen? We're gonna free the Puft. There you go. Ah, so that's an issue. Is wild critters can just wander in here while the door is open. I'll probably door this bit off later. Let's dump some salt water in here. Do we have salt water over here? I don't know. We have lots of oil. Are we pitcher pumping any oil anywhere? Oh yeah, we have the pitcher pumps up here. Let's just put some oil in here. I like oil. Boil them in oil. Boil them in room temperature oil. How are you deciding which order to actually build these things in? Perhaps what we're going to do is we're going to priority 9 this stuff. Also, what do we yellow alert? That doesn't need to be yellow alert anymore. Let's priority 9 this stuff. Then priority 8 this stuff. Then priority 7 this stuff. Then priority 6 this stuff. That's probably the right way to do it. Yeah, fill this with oil as well. We shouldn't need very much oil in here. In fact, what we should do is we should dump a very small amount of oil here, and then a small amount of in here. No, we want a bit of high mass per tile so it doesn't off gas. That's what we want here. Not loads of oil. We'll just dump a large amount of oil here. That's fine. Yeah, now you're actually coming in and building all this stuff. That's good. So 2 of these rooms we'll just have with oxygen. So these 2 rooms are probably mostly fine as they are, although we've got some residual gas tiles in here. I could probably actually, now that this is settled, I could probably get rid of this just by tiling it. We probably don't need to fully pump out these rooms. This room has some polluted oxygen in it, so who knows. And we need to build a mess table for our friend who is now staying here semi-permanently. So you know what? Actually, cancel that. Remove this. We'll put the mess table down here so that Hassan can hang out here as well. Oh wait, no, they need this to run up and grab the stuff off of. Yep, so let's put that there. Everyone can run past Hassan. Right, while waiting for them, let's have a look at your build on Discord. Let's see what you did. Shinebug stable using water to resist a critter movement. So, you've got the... Where? So you've got the ranch in here. You've got a door here, you've got the incubator. You got some auto sweepers for the eggs and stuff. You've got a pool of water down here for... What is this for? Oh, is that for cooling these? Oh, and then all the extra shine bugs get sent over here to your reactor. That makes sense. And then that fires off a load of rad bolts, and then they go into a diamond press. That's interesting. I like shine bugs. I certainly enjoyed it when I made a shine bug ranch on one of my maps to contain germs from a geyser. From an infectious oxygen geyser. That amused me. Arthur's Crumb is a bit stressed. Right, there you go. You've got a little bit of oil. Carbon dioxide, 3. What do you mean, no pending deliveries? You can definitely make it to those things, surely. Yeah, you can. Oh wait, no you can't. You can't climb up here? Is that a thing? They can't wander past the pitcher pump? Well, they can wander up this way. No, that's... To be honest, it just seems like they're getting a bit confused. Yeah, now you guys are doing it. I think you just needed to have a bit of a thing. But yeah, once we've got this tube exit working, we'll seal this room off and then we'll start sorting this out properly. Got enough stuff to do at the moment. But yeah, another reason why might potentially be worth me going back to a classic is just so we have more dupes for building big projects like this again. Because when we've only got 10 dupes per planet, and we don't really want to shift more around, stuff does end up getting built a bit more slowly. So there's a bit more waiting around. There you go, there's some oil. That's enough oil for that. And then... that will be enough oil to prevent any off-gassing, so I don't think we need to put any more in here. Pip is just like, this is my oil. I will sit in the oil. So that'll be all the off-gassables. And then let's remove that. And then what I'll do is I'll put, like... I don't know, like... a bit here, and then we'll just put a door here. And then we'll stop critters from wandering in. Quite like that. That's fine. We'll almost be done. The sand is just doing its best. The Pip escapes. So the Pip gets to hang out in this room now, I imagine. So I'm just going to wander back in here. Escape. Did it grab the seed? Oh, it said it grabbed the seed. Okay. Pip, I think your time has come. If you don't wander out here, then I'm probably going to eat you. See if that happens. They're very cute, though. There's Hassan. I mean, presumably Hassan is going to sit here now. Yeah, there we go. All these Pufts. That one's elderly. Most of them are young Pufts, so that's good. I feel like the oxygen pressure is actually increasing out of here. And I don't know why, because these vents are shut. Oh, it's because we're occasionally pumping oxygen out of the base through this pump. Oh, that makes sense. Because we're using that to filter out the natural gas, but at this point all the natural gas is just around there. So over time that has led to a massive amount of carbon dioxide and oxygen just ending up in this area. In this filter. Yeah, because what we should be doing is we should be pumping this oxygen back into the... back into these. The carbon skimmer hasn't been running because... I think this carbon dioxide was all here before and it's just been compressed. So I think that means I can just take this pipe and send it up here. And that's what I should be doing. Let's disconnect that and they can build that as well. And then at least we'll stop filling the outside of the map with oxygen. Because we've been doing that for how many cycles? Many. Well, your fate has been sealed, Pip. You must die. You must die for your sins. Combat! Archimedes has come to slay the Pip. Do we get forgiveness? Yeah, we get forgiveness. Poor little guy. Right, okay. It's done. You're coming out here now. Gotta build that wire to power it. You're getting all this stuff done. Temperature has cooled down over here. This abyss light does not appear to be transferring any heat because I think only the tiles flake. I don't think the debris abyss light will transfer any heat. That's good. So let's get at least the first one filled with Pufts, and I think what we'll do is... So the Pufts at the moment need to breathe in polluted oxygen. These guys are wild, but once they're tamed, they'll start consuming the polluted oxygen. We don't have the other dudes yet. We do have a prince. The prince will eat regular oxygen. So perhaps what we do is we start with the Puft princes over here, even though they're not productive. And then we start getting the eggs for the other ones. I like this. I like the sound of that. So let's make this Puft princes. And then let's see. So this needs to be set to consumable ore and organic. So oxalite, slime, bleachstone. So that's fine. Finish this conveyor as well. So that was going to go over here. Successfully dumped more stuff over there. Yeah, so then that goes up here like this. And then that goes around there like that. No. That comes around like this. We may need to adjust this very slightly. That'll do for now. Yeah, you're almost done. I guess it is going to take them a while to build it just because they're in the suits. What we can do as well is we can actually bring some tiles down here. And then we can just trap these gas pockets. And what I should do is I should have an exit only over here. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to do. So now that that's working, we should have an exit only here, so the dupes can. No, we shouldn't, because the dupes shouldn't be in their suits out in this bit of the base. Yeah. Keep trying to think of how to speed it up, but it's in ways that don't actually speed it up. In some ways, it would have made more sense to have the Puft branch over here, but where the docks are, but we didn't have the space over there. She's very sad as she's building every individual segment of conveyor rail. So deconstruct these. Are dupes going to move eggs to the incubators or solid filters? The aim is for the auto sweeper to prioritize the incubators over the conveyor loaders. The only question I have is the automation ports are here and here. We can't rotate these. I feel like I'm going to have to move one of the incubators to get reached by the auto sweeper. Let's speed up again, and now we can tile this in. That's flashing. Why is that? Just belong in the tile, please. There you go. Printables, what have we got? And oh my god. Okay, this is actually the first time we've had this happen. We have a choice between two farters. So we have a +12 strength Travaldo with supplying interest. And then we have a skilled in critter ranching digging rocketry dupe with iron gut. I feel like the obvious choice is the supplying guy. We're going to print this guy off on the neutral only as well. We're not going to give him a mess table. Maybe we'll give him a mess table somewhere. But not in the main Great Hall. The plan is to move these guys off-world eventually. If we continue this run, I think that's what we're going to prioritize next stream, is exploring a frosty or a frozen forest asteroid and moving some dupes there. I think I'm going to take Travaldo. I printed you on the wrong asteroid. Nice. Well, I can just teleport you over. That's fine. Here you go. You get a snazzy uniform as well. Your skill point is going to be fairly obvious, as are your priorities. Oh wait, no. You got the digging because of the exosuit. And then take your suit off and... yeah, take off your suit. We'll send you over. 3, 2, 1, go. And then deliver the suit back here. And as for your mess table, I'm just gonna put your mess tables here. It's not gonna be a mess hall, but it is what it is. You guys don't have very high morale requirements. So here you go. We originally had some mess tables here. Also, you decided to fall asleep immediately. That's quite funny. That's how the schedule shakes out. Right, so then I can actually build that and then seal that as well. So let's do that. I would like to at least get our first Puft in here. Yeah, and then we can just build that. Actually, we don't even need to build that. We can just deconstruct this. And then that will fall down. And then we can just rebuild this here. I guess we are building it, but we didn't need to delete the gas, is what I meant. And then you're finishing off all this wire. And then we should be ready. We're having a very interesting conversation about something. So Puff Prince is in here, Dense Puff's in here, regular Puff's in here, Squeaky Puff's in here. I almost called them Soggy Puffs. That's not what they're called. Soggy Puffs breathe in hydrogen and produce ice. I don't know. You heard it here first. So I actually shouldn't need to pump any gases out of here because it's just going to be oxygen here. So let's actually seal this off. Finish those wires. And then we'll auto wrangle in here. Set it to 0. Start wrangling dudes. Although, I have had a thought. Perhaps build some ladders in here so that we can wrangle these Pufts. Then, I guess, up here? Ideal. Yeah, finish these, please. Then we'll seal... Well, we'll seal this in now anyways, just because I'm getting impatient. Looks like you guys are getting sulfur again. Have we actually got more sulfur from this planet again? Yeah, this is erupting again. Nice. Is that getting pumped? It is. Okay, good. So the sulfur machine is still working. That's always nice to see. Good job. You guys are getting fed again. Congratulations. You have succeeded in not starving today. And then eventually the grubs will get fed too. Right, the wire has now been built. So this room is finished, so you guys are also... We caught you mid-fart, very stylish. Presumably you guys are going to start auto-wrangling these guys. Julie Pixels is hopefully on that job. I feel kind of bad for you, Julie Pixels, because you renamed the dupe ages ago, and then we just left this asteroid and never did anything with it afterwards until... Someone's got food poisoning. It's human puffed. It's fine. Arthur's Crumb, what is your actual situation? Your morale is just very low. We do need to build these as well, just so we can have our other dupes handle all that stuff. I have a place to actually eat food. Right. I want to watch someone wrangle a Puft. The other ranching tasks have reduced in priority, although... What are your other priorities at the moment? Yeah, it's these guys. You guys have now officially been reduced in priority. We must wrangle Pufts. Then you're gonna go shear someone. No, you're not. Well, okay, I guess you are. Destroy the Draco. That looks like it's really painful for the glossy Dracos. Because those scales look pretty attached to their skin. Or to the rest of their bodies. And like the regular Dracos look pretty naked when they're shaved, but the glossy Dracos look super naked. Like you never want to look like that. Wear it, yeah, like this, a little nubbly bit. At least with the regular Draco, it looks a bit more like normal. Right, now Judy Pixels is gonna go have something to eat. What's going on with Daniel? You're fine, Daniel. I think I've been giving people too many skills again. Combat. Where's the combat? Who are you attacking? Oh yeah, you're attacking these guys. Okay, that's fine. Oxalite. Sweet precious oxalite. So we should hopefully end up with some dense and squeaky puffed eggs in here as well, just naturally. Although I guess if we remove the prince, it's probably not going to happen as well. But if we tame the prince, then let's see. So they normally lay pufflet eggs, and if they're not paired with puffed princes, they will lay pufflet prince eggs. So we'll expect a lot more regular puffs from this guy. So that means we do need to figure out the polluted oxygen situation. And we'll put those guys there. So I think what that means is... I think what that means is I'm actually going to deconstruct this stuff here. And we're going to seal this off from the exosuit area. No, we're going to seal this off from the rest of the base. We're going to seal this off from the rest of the base. And then we're going to pour the polluted water out here and let it off gas. So let's start removing some of this abyssalite to make that a bit easier. Some of this stuff is very cold. That's going to be annoying. Well, then perhaps what we do instead is we... seal this off here. And then we build a little layer going, like, here. Gosh. Another crash? Unexpected water mass temperature values added to the falling water manager. So this is the same message I got at the start of the stream when we had fast track enabled. So I don't think this error is to do with fast track. How irritating. Yeah. So that's the temperature, and then that's the mass. So it looks like it's ended up with a water tile with no mass. Odd. Well, that's frustrating. Fish time. Where are the fishies? Oh, yeah. Whiskers has gone hiding again. All the little platties. Game still hasn't recognized crash yet. Yeah, there we go. Man, we've not done very well with these crashes tonight. I'm going to re-enable fast track though, because that doesn't seem to be the issue at all. And hopefully the game stops crashing. Yeah, tomorrow morning I'm going to relay out the frog tank, because those plants were doing pretty well, but I think the snails are eating them too much now. And yeah, I'm going to get some more dirty plant. The frogs have been doing okay. Can you see the frogs swimming around at the moment? One hanging out by the filter to the right, like, that's one of them. Yeah, you can see them pretty well on the camera now. Going up for some air. And then there's the pup. No one's redeemed the pup moment for a while. One person redeemed it once. Yes, you're the problem. You're the problem, Mr. Pup. I'm trying to branch you guys, and I'm trying to figure it out, and it's not working. Cooperate. Right. Okay. Back to the game. I'll make that the thumbnail today. Right, did we actually lose anything important? We didn't lose our friend, so that's the important thing. Let's murder some Drekos. So, I believe we need to set this to 0. Then we need to set this to... Yeah, we've already set this to puff printers. Speed up again. Yeah, Judy Pixels is on it. Get a wrangled pup. It's overheating. The door. Yes, we knew the door was overheated. It's broken. That's fine. There you go. You have been dealt with. Yeah, polluted water situation. Remove these. Yeah, that's probably fine. And build these over here, and then build these over here. Then we'll dig all of this stuff out. I don't need any of this anymore. What was this even for? This was for... This is for dumping petroleum on this planet, so perhaps we should leave that there. Leave that there for now. Then this can go here. That doesn't need to be priority 9. I mean, actually... Oh, you still need to build this stuff as well. Oops. Yeah, build that. Deconstruct this. I really hope we don't get another crash. I don't know what exactly we did that caused the crash. Speed up again. I guess we are going to have to move this somehow. So let's actually just disconnect this. And then we will just dig through and construct this. So that is us... There's us teleporting petroleum from the other planet here. Yeah, just let that all out first. That's fine. Have you ever tried using a nuclear reactor to melt the frozen core? I've never tried using a nuclear reactor. Look, that's something that's on the list that we'll have to do at some point. Giovanni's ended up in here without a suit. That's a bug. Please don't fart anywhere, man. Oh, look, he did fart. He farted in this room. Look, you can see it. Giovanni just farted in this room. It's not very cash money. That bug annoys me as well. That's another reason why I want to stop doing the farters run and move on, is because they're farting because they're not putting on the suits because of a bug that we can't fix. So despite our best efforts, they are still mucking things up. Right. Puff those. Put this here. Right. The Pufts have all been trussed. Excellent. Good evening, Silly Device. How are you? We, let's see, we finished a few things off on this planet. We just covered the rest of the steam turbines in hydrogen, and it looks like these have all filled up, which is good. So that's worked as intended. This planet's pretty much done. We're not really doing anything else here at the moment. So people are just kind of hanging out here. But what I am doing is I'm building a Puft ranch build. So we're getting this slowly built. Entirely accessed by dupes and suits, so they don't fart in these rooms. We don't have to do any gas filtration. And we haven't quite got around to making getting the Pufts actually breeding yet, because we need a few more things for that. And it's just taking a bit of time. But yeah, we've been talking to chat. I want to see what the new Meteor content is like. Yeah, we got 2 new dupes as well. We did print 2 new dupes. We got Hassan and a Travaldo, and we printed them both off here. We are exceeding our 10 dupe limit here at the moment. We did have some spare beds though, and made some mess tables, so it's fine. It's not like we're short of oxygen on this planet. I just wanted the extra labor to get things done here a bit more quickly. Yeah, I need someone to drop the puff prints off here. So let's make Judy Pixels do that. But yeah, basically I'm in a situation where this is now officially our longest run. I am still enjoying it. It's a little bit slower than our normal runs because the dupes are spread out across all these planets, and I'm usually only doing one planet at a time to avoid melting my brain. So it's taking a little bit longer for us to do everything. And it's at the point where everyone farting is like, we've technically solved the challenge, but because of the checkpoint bug, they're still occasionally farting in Steam rooms, despite us having solved this apart from a bug, which is annoying. 688 is your longest run? Yeah, it is. I don't tend to stick around very long. I restart a lot. And we've gotten better at it. But, yeah. I did get to the temporal tear in the base game. At like cycle 670. So I have gotten further in the game than where I've gotten in these last few runs. But we've been doing a few different things. 2/5, yeah, that makes sense. Do you want Hassan or Travaldo? Travaldo would be number 32, so let's go with that. Travaldo is a +12 supplier. So 2/5. What's the Eurocode for, not Eurocode, Unicode for 2/5? Because that's not copying and pasting properly for me. No old code? Oh no. I'm just gonna put this for now then. Here you go. Not very impressed by the name. Okay, so we brought the Puff Prince in here. They're happy. Let's make sure he's tamed. And then what we're gonna do is we're going to dump a load of polluted water down here. We're gonna have that off gas, and we're gonna get a load of polluted oxygen from that for now, for the regular puffs to breathe, because the regular puffs are going to go here. Or we can put the regular puffs here. Puff Prince, regular puff, dense puffed, squeaky puffed. I think that's the idea. Yeah, breathe that gas. So the other thing is, yeah, this room is sealed at the moment, so we will need to actually pump more oxygen in, but that's fine because that's what this is for. So actually, instead of doing that, let's do this. Feed the puffs oxygen after we feed the people oxygen. That makes sense. So what we're going to need to do is actually teleport over some polluted water, unless we're making it over here with something. But we we historically have not had a lot of polluted water. We did have some polluted water up here, but we just fed it to a load of thimble reeds. Probably shouldn't have done that in hindsight. So let's see. How much polluted ice do we have here? Because we could just send a load of polluted ice over. We do not have any polluted ice. Okay. We consume most of the polluted water in there. I mean, obviously, we have the giant loop full of polluted water here. There is some polluted water back down here. Yeah, so we've still got a little bit of polluted water in here. This should be enough to actually dump in there pretty well. Did I cut these off? I don't think I explicitly cut them off. It just stopped pumping to them. Let's teleport this over to the other asteroid. So that can go in here. It's a slightly convoluted pipe, but whatever. Just go over here. Not like you guys are doing anything anyways. Then That can go like this. That can go like that. Yeah, it's not like I've really used this for anything. Empty these. Then that can just go like this. But, so yeah, I've been umming and ahhing about restarting because we got really far with Badlands Boffins as well on a classic style asteroid, and we were making really fast progress with that. And the only reason I really stopped on that run is because we screwed up the critter dropper design, and it broke, and I couldn't figure out how to fix it. And now we know how it works, and we've got a simpler design that I understand better. So that won't hold us back this time. Yeah, build all these pipes. I don't know why everyone's getting high stress. I'm gonna need to skill scrub some people, aren't I? Skill scrub faster scrum. Rubbing their eyes right next to the Spore Kid. Yeah, that checks out. Oh yeah, because I guess you guys can't get in here anymore. I can open this up again. That's fine. I'm gonna get kind of scolded going in here though. I think what I should do is I should actually just seal this off and then dig these out. Yeah, we need someone to come in here. So, oh yeah, I need to lower these priorities again. You Sweetles are fine, we understand how you work now. There you go. And then you can stop auto wrangling these guys for now. That's fine. So now Judy should come up here and look after the puppet prints. Yeah. And we'll get a thumbnail shot for this as well. It looks slightly different than the previous one. But yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a poll on YouTube, and I'm going to put a poll on Discord, and I'm going to give a few different options for what to do. And one of them will be keep going, and the others will be different different runs, different seeds, that sort of thing. There's Judy Pixels. Yeah, puff time. Puffed. And then 2-5 is here as well. I like it. Look at dirt. What do you need dirt for? Oh, you're just grabbing all the dirt in this area. Fair enough. So people ditch their bases because it becomes too hot, not enough food, no O2. I gotta catch critters. Nice. Yeah. That's usually what happens though. I end up building something that breaks in a way that I don't understand how to fix, and then I lose the motivation to stream me fixing the thing if it's going to take more than one stream. That's usually what happens. And now I want to ditch because I think the main thing is that, well, it's not that I want to ditch, it's that there are pros and cons to sticking with the current run, and I want to see what people want me to do. I want to see whether people want to see me start a new run with the meteors, with the update, that sort of stuff. Now that we've demonstrated that we can handle the farting dupes. Or I want to see if people want me to continue, now that we've got more established, and push on into the late game. And I want to evolve people in legends. Because I'm happy to keep going on this seed for a while, but I'm just aware that, like, I'm not getting the meteor experience. We've kind of designed our base in a way where it probably would have worked very well with meteors, and they're still sort of changing the stuff surrounding meteors. So I want to have a bit of a think about that. Let's give Farthus Scrum some skills. So let's see. That'll do for now. You think majority would like to see her handle colonizing other asteroids? Yeah, that's also true. Like, we're in a position where we can go and colonize other asteroids, and that probably is the next thing we're gonna do. But I just wanted to build the Puft branch first, because I had this idea for ages, and I hadn't gotten around to building it, and I want to test it and see if it works. Yeah, I want to go to the water asteroid. But then the question becomes, do we try and do that with the flip farters, or do we try and do that on another run where we don't have to worry about the dupes farting on a new asteroids? Because we've demonstrated that we can handle them coming to a new asteroid and farting. Because we've seen them come and handle the Metallic Swampy Asteroid doing that. And that was quite slow and painful, but we did it. Yeah, the door is overheating. Yeah, that's fine. Let's remove that notification. Yeah, so your wildness is going down. I'll go down pretty quickly. So, right, I have a couple of questions. So, what we're doing here is we're auto sweeping eggs to go into the incubators, and then having these doors open up with the Pufts in them when the critter count drops below a certain amount. So this one here, I think it's going to be count critters only. And open this door if the count drops below 6. Fill it with another Puft. Or fill it with another Puft prince. And then this one is going to be set to critters 5. And then it'll have the other type of dude in it. And then we'll set this to Puft princes, because that's the main guy in here that we want. So, Pufflet prince. And then this one will be set to... Wait. Yeah, this one will be set to Pufflets. And then these will be set to priority 9. And the egg handler will be set to priority 8. But my question is, can this reach both of these? Oh yeah, it can because the door's open. Ah, yeah. That's what the logic is. Yeah. So this door will shut if there's 6 critters in here, and then the guy will stay here. Yeah, that's how I designed it. Okay, that's good. So we can keep these here, and then I think I was going to put some Puft statues in here as well. To be honest, let's put those in here. Metal blocks. They're very important. Let's send some more gold over as well. So, stop dumping aluminium, start doing gold again. We keep having this crash as well. It's really annoying me. I don't know what's causing it. So, we turned off fast track, because the game crashed right at the start with this message, and it's saying unexpected water mass temperature values added to the falling water manager. Right, I'm going to take a picture of this, so I might put it on the forums, because this is happening a lot. I never used to get this bug at all until today. And I disabled fast track, and it doesn't seem to be related to that. You had a lot of blue screens a few days ago. Is that similar to, do you mean, did you get this bug, or did you just get bugs in general, or was it actual blue screens? Right. Well, on that note, it's been about 3 hours. I'm going to wrap it up. Send me your log file. Yeah, okay. Is that copy to clipboard? I'll send you that, Charmich. I need to send you a private... No. I'll send you the log file in a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna go wrap it up. So... head on over. And then... where's my camera? There's my camera. Right, play some music. And, yeah. Thanks so much for watching. We're getting the Pufts up and running. We've got the template for our base, the little Puft ranch up, but we need to fill it with Pufts and probably iron out some bugs. But we have moved our first Puft into there, so that's something. Next up is probably going to be colonizing the other asteroids and getting some more water sources hooked up. Getting some polluted water so that we can have the regular Pufts breeding as well. From the polluted oxygen off-gassing. So that's the plan. But, as I have talked about throughout the stream, I'm going to put a poll on YouTube, and I'm going to put a poll on Discord, and I'm going to see what people want me to do. Because this is now our longest run, officially. Woohoo. And I want to see if people want to see me continue persevering with the flip farters and the farting bug with the atmosuit doors and all that sort of stuff. Or whether they want to see me try and tackle something new, want to see me tackle the Water Blast update stuff that isn't available on our current run. We can activate it with a mod, but I mean, the game's already crashing a little bit. So not really sure about that. Hopefully we get the crash fixed. Yes, I'll be back. I'll be back Monday. We'll do more oxygen not included. Then the License Sphere program will return on Tuesday, and we'll get those fractionators finished. And, yeah. If I do any work on a video, it's probably going to be a 1-hour montage of the original Iridio run that we did back when I first started streaming and no one was around. So you guys can watch that, and it'll, like, summarize the playthrough and what we did, because there was definitely some interesting stuff in that playthrough. Yeah, if you're still around for Max's raid earlier, thank you very much for sticking around. I appreciate the company. Always nice playing some Oni and relaxing, especially when I've got a weekend ahead, because now I've got the whole weekend. And, yeah. Wow, this song's very up-tempo. Hold on. Okay. Here you go. Yeah. Ah, you're too late, CyberGod 5. Yeah, you're too late. The game's been crashing a lot. Otherwise, I'll probably keep going. But, yeah. If you want to know what I'm streaming and when, the best way to know is to follow me on Twitch. You'll get a notification when I notification when I go live of what I'm doing, and I also post it on the Discord as well, which is a cool space where we hang out and post oxygen not included related memes and discuss builds and things. And then there's a YouTube channel where I upload all the VODs. Find all the rest of the episodes up there. Garbage is having fun with this Sargas spoiler. Yes, I'm gonna go find someone to raid. Yes, let's go raid Fungus. Good old Fungus. If you have any fish, share your fishy love with Juicy Fungus. So we're gonna go raid him in like 10 seconds. Yes, thanks for watching. Enjoy your weekend. And please vote in the YouTube / Discord polls to let me know what you want me to do, whether you want me to continue this run or whether you want me to start a new run with the new content. And yeah, see you soon. Bye for now.